Okay.
Hi, my name is Matt Clayton, and I'm the Youth Programs Coordinator for Thrive Matsu, and I'm talking today with Amy O'Brien, who is works at Nazarene Palmer Family Church, but also is spearheading Night to Shine, which is what we're going to be talking about today on our Thrive Partner Spotlight. Amy, can you please share with me your role with Night to Shine and how it got started?
Yes. So, Night to Shine is a movement, an event that is put on by the Tim Tebow Foundation, and we heard about it through other circles in the church world talking about it and putting that on. And in fact, years ago when we went to church down in Seattle before we moved up to Alaska, the church that we had Pastor Joe at Palmer Family Church brought it up. And last year was our first year doing it. And it was a requirement from the Tim Tebow Foundation that it was a parade. And so we kind of mulled that over for a while because of all the COVID restrictions. We weren't allowed to have an indoor event. And so we decided to just go for it and get creative and make it the best parade we could, despite not being able to have an indoor event. And it just was awesome. So that's kind of, we just ran with it because we thought it just sounded like something that our community would benefit from. And then myself and Pastor Joe from the Palmer Family Church coordinated from the top down, kind of with a lot of other community members. I think what was most impactful when we decided to do it was the response we got from the community once we were like, let's do it. They just, so many businesses and community groups and just all coming out of different directions, that people that had no connection with the church already were on board. And so now we have a team of people who lead all the different areas at the event. And so I get to work with directly with all the team leaders, and then they each have their own volunteers. So there's different areas of the event that they lead. And then we just coordinate with them to make sure that everything goes smoothly and it's just as much fun as possible.
Great. And we should mention too that while Amy lives in Matsu Valley, she's currently in Mexico. So we all feel sorry for her. And if you hear pounding, that's at my house, which is
Last year,
currently getting resited from all of the crazy wind that we've had here
yeah,
in Alaska.
yeah, I'm just enjoying the reprieve from the weather. But last year when we decided to have the event, I had already had tickets to be in Mexico, so I didn't get to attend last year's Night to Shine because I was here and we had super crummy Wi-Fi, but we drove to this little grocery store and I sat in the parking lot and I watched it on Facebook Live. And I
Nice.
can't even tell you, even that was just so awesome. So this year I'm in Mexico now, so I can be home in time for the event. So I'm coordinating and emailing people from here.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you taking time away from that
Yeah.
beautiful place to talk with us about this. So can you expand on what is Night to Shine, both nationally and then locally?
Yeah, so Night to Shine is, like I mentioned, it's a event sponsored by the Tim Tebow Foundation, and it's actually worldwide. So it happens all over the world on the same day. On February 10th is the date this year. They tell us the date, and then we're committed to doing it that day, and it's always that evening. And what's really awesome is just that they intentionally do it that way. So all of these guests and all of these organizations are coming together on this one day to have this huge party. And so we applied and were accepted, obviously, as a host church for it. And what that means is we get to put on a big party for our community of people with special needs. And so anybody over the age of 4, we just do everything we can to
And
make it.
Amy, can you pause there? You froze for
Yeah.
just a second. So
Oh,
you
I'm sorry.
just going back to age 14, and we talked before that the fact that there's no upper cutoff. So age
Right.
14 and just continue there.
Yep, we have guests of all ages, 50, 30, 40, it doesn't matter. And so it's open to anybody over the age of 14, and their caregivers or parents can come with them. And so it's a big prom. And one of the things that we've heard in doing this is that some of the guests haven't had the opportunity or didn't feel comfortable to go to a traditional high school prom. And so this is an opportunity for them to come and just have fun and feel comfortable. And we just get to like pour out all of this love and community support on them. And we have, so at the event itself, it's at Raven Hall at the Alaska State Fairgrounds, and from 6 to 8 p.m. on Friday, February 10th. And we have all these different stations. There's a dining area, so we're having a catered meal. I believe the Alaska Barbecue Association is donating all of the food for the guests. We have a beauty station. The beauty school in Wasilla has about 5 stylists that are coming out to do hair and makeup. We've got a local florist who's donating her time and efforts to having corsages and boutonnieres. And then we have a DJ and a dance floor. And we're actually having a dress shop coming up a formal wear shop and so all the guests can come and
Amy, I'm sorry, you
oh.
you froze again. Just tell us the date of the dress shop.
Sorry, the date is January 28th and 29th at Midnight Sun Tanning. All the guests can go shopping for free, pick out a suit or a dress. I think they have shoes as well and some accessories. So
nice.
It's really a community effort putting this on.
And I just want to mention really quickly that February 10th is the date for the 2023 event. So if you're watching this, on a future year, make sure to check the current, the date for the current year. And so how do guests who want to sign up to attend Night to Shine, how do they need to sign up?
So you can go to the Palmer Family Church has a Facebook page, and there's a lot of information we've been posting on there with links, but the direct link is from the Palmer Family Church website, so palmernaz.org, and there's a Night to Shine tab there, and you can register as a guest or as a volunteer on that page. And it's a pretty simple Google Doc that you fill out with just some basic information, and tell us a little bit about yourself and just any needs or preferences you have for some stuff, and that's kind of the gist of that.
So we'll include the links to that registration in both the description of this video and the newsletter that we send out. Do you have any closing thoughts that you'd like to share about Night to Shine?
I think that it's just and the response that we received in doing it, and just in the process of doing it, has been overwhelming, and that there just feels like there's kind of been an unmet need for something like this in our community. And so to be a part of meeting it is awesome, but to be a part of meeting it with so many other people, and the joy and the excitement and the fun, I just think as a volunteer, you have the best time just as much as the guests being a part of something that awesome. So I'd encourage everybody to just jump in and
yeah, absolutely. Well, and that's one of the reasons that we wanted to spotlight Night to Shine, is because we've had a lot of young people with special needs who have reached out to us to see if there's something special we have. And while those with special needs are definitely welcome to all of our programming, Thrive is not currently offering anything with our own programming for those with special needs. And so when I heard about what you guys were doing, that's why we wanted to partner with just helping promote the event. And so we're definitely grateful for what you guys are doing, and look forward to hearing about an amazing event.
Sounds good. Thank you for the time.